So, for those of you who don't know, I think it's kind of self-explanatory in the fact that it's called Kerbal Space Program. But the goal is to get to space, obviously. And man, this is a game that I have a very endearing relationship with. I actually have over 400 hours in this game. Oh shit. Let's fix that real quick. Well, now it appears that it's a little heavy for the boosters to handle. Okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're not okay, we're not okay. Well, Jeb, I think we're stuck here. We gotta make this one work, or else my editor is gonna kill me. That grunt looks a lot closer than it should be, I gotta be honest. Hey, there it is. Successful landing. Alright. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Alright. The police should. Oh fuck. Everything's. A lot of you know that before I switched to civil engineering, I used to be a petroleum engineer. Before that, though, I actually wanted to be an aerospace engineer. But in order to become an aerospace engineer in the US, at least, you need like a 1560 on your SAT, which is basically a perfect score. So, yeah, not for me. But I can at least live out being an aerospace engineer here. Alright, so, first things first, we're making satellites. So, we need a drone. Not just any drone. A good drone. How did I do this last time? So we have, this is the drone core. This is what's going to be piloting our system. And basically, this is going to be a completely unmanned mission. No Kerbins will be deployed on the excursion. 2 batteries that are extremely low poly. What else? Okay, we have that. Let's get ourselves the actual communication satellite. Boom, look at that. So, what we need next is... What are those fuck-ass things called? Solar panels. These are the ones I like? These are not the ones I like. We want these ones, I think. Model B. Yeah, and we want 4 of these. You changed your name. Who are you? Don't worry about it. I am shitfuck science man. This is a little big for what we need, I think. That's also quite big for what we need. Is there like a smaller fucking fuel tank? Can sort by mass. Hold on. That's okay. I'll put a second fuel tank there just in case. You. Yes. Look at that. This is a beautiful thing. Fucking brilliant, isn't it? This is the main satellite core that we're going to be working with. Pretty simple, pretty standard. Yeah. Yeah, so the next thing we need to build the extra satellites. Radial decoupler should work, yeah. We'll put 2 there, or we can make... Is this better? Should be okay, methinks. What are these fuel tanks called? FLT100, okay. FLT... Yes, you guys. So we need to create 2 more satellites on the side, like that. And then... I need to give them... Yeah, so each of these needs their own drone and battery system to operate, so that's too small. Oh, it's the same as these. That's too big. It's this one. Yeah. Let's double up on the battery. Why not? Just to give them enough lifetime to last. And then each of them needs their own drone core. Because otherwise we won't be able to pilot them and control them, and then there'll just be debris sitting out in the atmosphere. That's too small. How about you? That's good. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. And then we just need these ones are slightly weaker antennas. Is it these? No. These? What did I use last time? I think it was these. So now that they're clipping into the thing, okay. We grab these. We'll place them here on the side, yeah. And then bring that down a bit. Ooh, that's still clipping into it, which is generally not. Yeah, these ones have standoffs on them. So these, yeah, these should be good. We can place this back on here like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then what? I think. Oh, I don't have reaction wheels on these, which we kind of need. The purpose of this is a little big. We have, or a little small. That's too big. I think this will work. The purpose of the reaction wheel so that these things will be able to rotate and control themselves while they're in space. This is gonna reach a point where I end up over-engineering this shit because that's what I do, baby. I built this same system in a different save, but it costs significantly more because I'm a dumbass and I got a rocket way bigger than I needed to into orbit. So hopefully we can avoid doing that again.
12 seconds later.
There are two ways we can do this. We can either make a disposable unit or we make a unit that returns. I am not very smart, so we're not going to do the second one. In here. That's good. Okay. That works. And then we need Le Probe Core. There are two ways we can do this. We can either make a disposable unit or we make a unit that returns. I am not very smart, so we're not going to do the second one. System. Like that. Then we can build out the rest of these. Yeah. All right. Get 1, 2, 3. Now, okay, learning from last time, I don't think we need that much fuel to get into orbit. Have that, and then okay, we'll add a tiny bit more. That should get us where we need to be. That ought to do it. Yeah, that's good. Let's get the radial decouplers. We want 4 of these. We're gonna build out 4 boosters. Like so. Now we just need to make said 4 boosters, which we can make out of smaller fuel tanks. Using these engines, is what I'm thinking. So, I think these ought to do it? Yeah, these look adequate enough for our needs. Like that. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay. So then, we do that, and we do that. This is a lot of effort to put satellites into orbit. And this is done in my traditional bullshit fashion of we have to over-engineer it because I want to over-engineer it. Which is probably why most of my robotics teams weren't a big fan of me. And when I say most, I mean one, and that's a lie. It's not like I did anything wrong, per se. It's I have a habit of over-engineering my projects to an absurd degree. Okay, and now we just need it. Not those. These. There we go. That ought to do it. And we do need to fix these in place. Some struts ought to do it. Just a couple. Like 8, maybe. We do need some control surfaces, though, to make sure that we don't wiggle about as we're going up. So these ought to do the trick. Yeah, that looks good. And lastly, some launch stabilizers. And I think we have a satellite system ready to go. Now this is a lot to put some tiny ass shit into space, but this will work. I think. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. Alright? We toggle the assist. Throttle up. Engines go. Release. You're good. We are good. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, and days and thems and everything in between. Now we will initiate the turn. Basically what we're trying to do is we're going to get into a synchronous orbit with the planet. To explain what a synchronous orbit is, for those of you who are not fucking nerds, a synchronous orbit is when an object in space stays around in the same area as the place it's hovering above, and it rotates in tandem with the planet. So, I feel like my rocket is definitely a little too horizontal for my liking. Can we get this up a bit, please? Why is the top of my rocket wobbling like that? That does not look very safe. Okay, hold on. Let's revert back to assembly real quick. Let's fix some problems that we're having. Notably, the top of the rocket wobbling about. That's not a good sign. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that that's not a good thing.
Eventually.
Okay, I think this is working. We've almost escaped atmosphere like this, so. High hopes. Drop those. Oh dear. Oh goodness me. Oh shit. Let's fix that real quick. This should separate a bit more cleanly. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They're empty fuel tanks anyways. It'll be 100% okay. Not a catastrophic anomaly, so it's all good. Exactly. No one's dead. It's an unmanned mission. Everything will be 100% a-okay. We are actually losing apoapsis, which is not good. All right, that is orbit. So now I think what we need to get to apoapsis now, and we burn something. I forgot. Until we reach, what do you call it? Until we get our periapsis to increase. Get all that out of here. All right, so now we're gonna burn prograde until our apoapsis reaches, our period reaches 6 hours. Which shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we need to, I think, retrograde ourselves down to 4 hours. So, that's cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go back until our period is around 4 hours. I have this all like written down on a little notepad to make sure I don't fuck up any of these steps. Go, my little probes, go. So these guys will go out together. We come back here and we burn prograde until we get back to 6 hours. Okay, let's pick one of these. We'll pick this one. So these need to complete a full rotation before they do anything else. So extend, 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 and extend. Oh, please don't hit. Oh, they clip through each other. Okay, good. Holy shit, I was really worried for a second. This is probably a really bad array of solar panels I have set up. They're interfering with each other. Oh, I might be stupid. Anyways, we need to get these back to apoapsis. So basically, they need to complete a full rotation. That is our very not so elaborate communications relay setup. Look at that. And so you can see what this looks like while it rotates. These basically are geosynchronous with the planet, so they will rotate in tandem with the planet. They're not perfect circles, but these are pretty damn perfect, if you ask me. So pretty damn near close to perfect, so. Alright, and that is our communications relay setup. What's next on our agenda? Going to the moon. This time I'm gonna be semi-smart and we're not gonna waste resources. I love my little flag in the background. It's so dumb. Each of these has a communications thing in it, which won't be a problem considering the relay work that we've done setting everything up. So we want one of those. I say we also want some extra parachutes. Just these are a little big. Some extra parachutes just in case. So we have that. This is the basic command pod that we're working with. We also want to have a heat shield for re-entry. Too big. Still too big. That's good. So this will let us re-enter the atmosphere more or less alive, hopefully. We're gonna also bring Jebediah for the moon with us. I'll put a reaction wheel on just in case we need it. Okay, so with that, we now need a coupling system. The basic idea is we'll be coming back down to Earth with only the lander. The moon landing, I made the lander, but I never tested it in my other save. So we're gonna fucking see if this thing crashes and burns or not. So you guys will all be witness to it. This ought to do the trick. Yeah, that looks. I think this is right. Yeah, and we want the Terrier engine again. Little Terrier is made of stern stuff and will get us to the moon and back. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's get some landing struts. They're a little too big. We think 4? 4 ought to do the trick. You mean you can't get to the moon on Hopes and Dream Zone? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I'm going up with a lot of shit strapped onto this thing. Okay, got our legs. These should give us enough tolerance for landing. So this honestly looks good enough for the lander. Let's go coupling. Here. What is this one called? This is the TD-12. Okay. It's you. Yeah, that works. Okay.
Much later.
I had the staging in the wrong order, but it's fine. It's fine. It's only a few inches of ground that we're missing. So, what's that? The thruster became damaged? No, never. Nonsense. I tell you what, fella, that's a load of nonsense. Ain't that right, Jebediah? He can't even see out the front. He can only see out the top. Too quickly? I'm not actually sure. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, we're at 60 kilometers. Let's keep this party going. And maneuver. Radial out. That's good. Periapsis and apoapsis have switched. Good. 17, 16, 15. Burn it. Alright. Now, we need to get apoapsis all the way out to the moon's orbit. And maneuver. To the moon's... Oop, that's the wrong way. Right around there is our moon encounter. Rotate this, set this target. There. A little more. Not so much, like, maybe around here. That should be good. God, I wish I could see better this side of the moon. Oh shit, come on. No. Ooh. Okay. We're okay. We're not okay. Well, Jeb, I think we're stuck here. Shit.